What's good, y'all? Welcome to Energy. Welcome back to the channel. All praise to the Most High. Always trust your intuition over mine. So I did get a download before deciding to do this reading. It's funny because I was literally about to go get back into bed and probably like have a wake and bake so that I could be hungry, because my son, he's eating, but I thought I was gonna eat right after his food cooked. I have leftovers that I wanted, and I thought I was gonna be ready for him right away, but my appetite went away. And to make a long story short, I end up doing I don't even remember the term for it. I think it's called a pirouette. I haven't done it in so many years, but I just started doing it over and over again with my son's Tommy gun in the center of the living room. And yeah, then when I was finished, I took a bow and I was getting ready to go retire to the room and do what I just told you I was gonna do. And Spirit was like, oh, why not respond? So if this is your reading, then you already know what I'm talking about. But somebody needs for you to do something for them, to prove to them that they are, or they have, or something is true. Okay, they need you though. They need you to actualize this for them. So you are like their confirmation. You are likely their witness here. Now, the funny thing is, too, is that I feel like this person or these people or whatever this group is, I feel like they have significantly done a lot to, like, help get rid of the worst parts of you, or the parts of you that you just felt needed to die. It's like, it's enough already. Cut me down off of that fucking string. I never knew it was a string that was there in the first place. Had me, like, whatever. You were ready for that to leave or fall away. Okay, I'm hearing onion. Okay, layers. Stripping off these layers to get down to the bare authenticity, your actual truth, outside of what everybody else seems to need or want or desire from you. And all of these people, because, okay, so you have multiple individuals, they're multiple groups, they're not all the same, they don't all know each other. Some of them are working for the same goal, some of them are not. Some of them are ruled by entities, so they have a common string or thread of unity and what they're trying to break down, but their intentions and reasons for doing it are different. So it really didn't matter for whoever you are. Some of them thought that they were like going to put an end to you. They were going to kill this version of you that might have been like really a great version of you. But you also simultaneously, maybe you lived that version of you for so long that that's kind of like something you wanted to be a little quieter or milder or even more tempered. So whatever the warfare was, it just helped you to fix it, critique it, refine it, okay, to a greater degree. Something about the specifics, okay, getting something down very close to the specifics of what you really would have asked for yourself to be initially, given all of the knowledge that you have currently though, but like how you would have wanted to live your life from the beginning pretty much. So anyway, these individuals, they went through so much work to get you to RIP, put an end to these versions of you, that when you finally find a bed that you want to lay in, one that is comfortable, cozy, sounds good to you, okay, you are ready. You have your flowers, you've got all the admiration that you need, you've got all of the confirmations that you need, and you are ready to rest in peace in this life that is your reality, that you have created, and that you have simultaneously received help from the universe and all these other forces and people to do too. They help you do the work. But someone wants to disturb your peace. They just won't let you rest in this peace. It's weird. It's like they're trying to play God in your life by resurrecting some version of you that would cause you to move outside of what you currently want to do. All right, I'm done channeling. So let's just get the cards and see what the cards have to say. Okay? Jesus Christ lives. Jesus Christ lives. Jesus Christ lives. Literally. Jesus Christ lives. Jesus Christ raises people from the dead. Jesus Christ spoke spells that made people well, spells that heal people from the inside, spells that cause people to leave behind everything they ever knew to follow him. Okay? So, please don't come in my chat talking about I pray Christ delivers you from witchcraft. You don't even know what witchcraft is. That's just a word. It's just a word. The Bible is full of spells. And if there ever was a better witch or a better warlock than Jesus, I don't know one. Okay? He became heavenly when he received that awakening from his Father, when he became the Christ. Stop talking about shit that you really haven't even opened your mind to know. You are literally in bondage. You are still in bondage. You are full of fear. Yeah, take your message back and get your ass up out of here. If you scared, go to church. Don't come to YouTube. Don't come to Tara. Oh, he didn't get himself up out of here. My moderator. What up, though, Anna? Thank you. Get him up out of here. Jesus. I'm trying to tell you. Man, we so far past that. If you don't get up out of here with that, please don't start. We so far beyond. I can't even. I just can't. All right, let's keep going. Because I think that's what it is, too. Is that whoever this is that's trying to get some version of you, it's who you used to be. It's a good morning, babe. It's a virgin. Good morning. Happy New Year. Happy holiday and all that shit we don't even really care about no more because people fake as fucking all of that, and you know. Oh man, yeah, but somebody is literally stressed the fuck out. They cannot resurrect this version of you. Hello everybody else in the chat, sorry about that. I be having to smack some of these bots up out of here. But hi Ricky, hi Starlights. Hi Amber. Alright, so yeah. They're stressed out, Nine of Swords, stressed out and anxious because of what they aren't able to accomplish. And really, this is what I'm saying. They're trying to play God in your life. They want to resurrect a version of you that you finally are at peace with allowing it to rest. Don't put your life in these weird niggas' hands, okay? Whoever that is, they probably think they doing the work of the Lord. I get it. You think you saving your soul. Believe me, I used to knock on people's doors daily, thinking that I was saving their soul by waking them up and taking them out of their comfy, cozy reality so I could tell them that the world was ending and they need to be in fear and that God is judging them. Look here. Please don't come around me with this bullshit. Goodness, that's evidence right there. Somebody woke that person up and was like, you know what you need to do? You need to go to YouTube and you need to set people's souls free. They don't know what they're doing. No, you don't know what you're doing. You need to set your soul free. You can't help nobody else. All right, I'm done. I'm done. People don't even be knowing. They don't even know my brother for real. They don't even know my daddy. They don't know my heavenly daddy for real. They don't know him for real. Be talking out the side of their mouth. It's so laughable. All right, we got Wheel of Fortune. So whatever it is that you're deciding to do is good for you. You maybe woke up on the right side of the bed this morning. You woke up in like a personal truth. Things felt as if, things feel as if the clouds are clearing. Okay, there's evidence of that where I am currently, like the weather. The sun is out today, right? So this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is like the clouds getting out of your way. That's what I'm getting here. Someone sees you as not having any obstacles. There is someone that has a lot of attention and focus on you personally. So I guess you should find some comfort in that. It's nice that someone is giving you attention. It just seems as if they're doing it sneaky. You see what I'm saying? They're down here. Why are you down there? Why aren't you sitting up here with me? Why aren't you feeling good with me? It's like somebody in the pits of hell trying to play God for you. Oh, a devil. Okay. A devil that wants to control you from the underworld, from darkness. They're in darkness. They're in darkness. They're in chaos. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't know what's going on with you. Maybe that's why. They need for you to shed more light. They want to see more of you. They want to know more about what you got going on. Mostly so they can know how to manipulate or control you. They want you to give information. I'm just channeling. But let me see what this is saying. Okay, nobody is going to read any messages from somebody with the name R. Kelly. I don't. I mean, I still listen to his music, but why is that your name? You're about to go away. What you say, Anna? Please find. I'm trying to tell you. Could you please? She said, please find something else to do and let us exist in peace. They hate it when we're bitchy, when we're wild beasts, when we're cold, when we're detached, when we don't give a fuck, when we shut down, when we don't want to come around, when we don't want them to come around. They can't stand it. They want to be fed. They want to be fed so bad. But instead of getting out of whatever the hell it is that they're in, doing the work so that they can sit side by side with you, or so they can have a regular conversation with you, or so they can connect to you when they need to, instead of that, you know what they choose to do? Lay down there in their darkness, in their piss, in their shit, and try to control you. Try to get you to likely do whatever you used to do that would benefit them. We are living in the times of mutual. Do you hear me? Mutually beneficial. Yeah, I don't like your name, but you're right. They hate the truth, so they ignore it. This is true. This is true. Well, now you're saying something. All right. Can you change your name? Change your name so people can take you serious. Or do you like to, like, troll? You be doing that on purpose? You like that name so you can troll people? We ignore people who judge. I thought God was about love and all. You understand? I mean, I don't know what God you worship. If your God don't love you, if your God don't like you for who you are and who you're choosing to be, you might need to reassess what God really is, or reassess yourself and your truth. One or the other. There needs to be some kind of unity. But a God outside of you, somebody that's playing God outside of you, see, God moves you and shifts you and enlightens you from within. A lot of people turn tarot readers into their gods. We're not your gods. We're not your gods. We're tapped and tuned into our God. Now, if the God that I serve that's in me, it also lives within you, then there can be unity. There can be a uniting of minds. And that's the liberation that everybody gets to feed off of. But the first relationship with your God comes from within. When you start getting all of these signals and thoughts and things that are coming at you, that has to do with your vibrational resonance, and it has to do with thought waves and thought patterns. And people can strategically, intentionally, and deliberately send certain thought patterns and thought waves towards you. But it's up to you to decide which ones are relevant, which ones you're not going to deal with. It's like clouds. Just push them away. And that's why I felt a shift today. That's why we have the Wheel of Fortune. Things actually are going your way. And it does feel like you did the work. Maybe it was cloudy. 11:44 is the time stamp right now. So 144, anointed, chosen. This is what you do. It's the natural cycles that you go through. People start overthinking you, sending you too much conversation astrally, too much hidden, secret, covert, whatever bullshit that they do, and you just shut down. You shut down, you go inward. You go inward so that you can have a true meeting and sitting with your God. And then you come out and the sun comes out because the clouds are clearing away. Clouds are thought patterns. And if there's too many of them, you need to start pushing them. You need to start pushing them. You need to jump on them. You need to see what they're talking about. But really, getting back into the flow is when you know what is right for you. And it's not all of these excess thought patterns. You're still in chaos when you don't know what God is to you. When you feel like, oh, God is, because God gonna be hard on you. That's the truth. But people say the same thing about you. Nobody's harder on yourself than you. So that's a conversation that needs to be had between you and your God. I tell people to do that before they even watch tarot. Why are you listening to what somebody else has to say about you and your life and what you do before you talk to the God that lives within you? All right. Yeah, because everybody ain't bleeding blue. It's a whole lot of people bleeding fear. They're bleeding out all over the place. Bleeding out all over the place. Slitting their wrist and asking people to take a taste and take a sip and do it this way and see it this way. Fear mongering. That's the Ace of Swords. Illusions, lies. These aren't truths. It's somebody else's personal truth, but look where it's coming from. It's a rocky foundation in the first place. It's coming from the ground. It's coming from the dirt. This is root chakra energy, but it's in reverse. These people are trying to steer you in the wrong direction. You're already in the right direction. Don't take advice from somebody steering you in the wrong direction. If it don't sound good to you, it's not uplifting you. Why are you listening to it? But somebody wants you to. That was what I was getting initially, is somebody wants you to. We got the Six of Cups. This is likely somebody from your past. You do have like a nostalgic experience with them, or you see them as someone who is wise. You may want things to go back to the way that they used to be, and maybe that's where the two of you are connecting, because you both have a desire for something that's from the past. But all of your power is in the here and now. So if they're able to root you back in a past scenario or a past version of self, likely self-serving to them, because again, why wouldn't they be in the same spot as you, having a conversation with you, talking about it? Why are they sending these sneaky ass waves and thought patterns from the beyond, from underground? Okay, nobody's listening to that, or at least you're not. That's what I'm getting. So you're probably going to get back to whatever it is that you wanted, but it's going to be in the here and now. This is like you having a conversation with your old version of self or your inner child and saying, you know what we need to bring back? You know what I miss? You know what really used to make me happy? You know what really made you satisfied? All right. Let's see. Yeah, the Magician. Some of you had already manifested. You did that yourself. You had already manifested a version of self, a version of reality, or you currently have. It looks like you're back there, but the Wheel of Fortune also signifies this is like things going in your favor after a circumstance. Like you've been where this person was. Okay, so the best thing you can get them to do is do the work. So I don't know who this person is or what they want from you, but they're not your God and you're not theirs. So you don't have to self-actualize for anybody else other than yourself. Make sure that everything that you self-actualize as is for yourself. People pleasing is good in a certain measure, but it's really bad for your health overall. And most of us have been conditioned to consistently do it. Aaron, don't ask me specific questions and you see I'm in the middle of a general reading. Do you see anything in my profile, anything in my bio, anything that would lead you to believe that I'm taking personal questions? Okay, so the Empress in reverse. I think this is what it is. You're too comfy, you're too cozy, and this is likely like somebody doesn't feel like they have a job or a space in your life. They don't feel like they are showing up as someone that you are reminiscing about, someone that you are trying to bring back in. So this is someone trying to resurrect a certain version of you, but they don't feel like they can just walk. Okay, so they're not coming towards you because they don't really know how to how to do that. Yeah, the world here. The Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse is this person is disturbing your peace. So likely you don't have an opening. You don't have an opening for them because of the energy. You don't have an opening for them because of the illusions. This person, the world, man, you got the Wheel of Fortune in the world. You also have healed whatever. Okay, so you have been through some things here with this person mentally, where they did affect you at one point in time emotionally. This is someone who tries to stab a sword straight in your heart, but it didn't go in this time. It went back. Now, this may have also, maybe this is the cycle that you've been in with this person, so you need to be aware of this. Every time you get out of a cycle with the Wheel of Fortune, when you're moving into, with the World and the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you've already solidified. Like I said, you found your place, your rest in peace. You found who you wanted to be. Even if that is picking up some of the aspects of yourself that you left behind or things that you had to change because of time, because of experience, whatever the case may be, you have found a resting place. And someone is trying to awaken you with trickery, with deceit. Even with, for some of you, they're trying to like hurt you, harm you emotionally in order to bring this version of you. So they're trying to bring back an unhealed version of you. It's the Emperor in reverse. Six of Cups. Let's read the Emperor in reverse. With the Empress in reverse, I feel like you did this before with this person. This is someone who likes to crip walk with you. Or like I said, it may be someone who never really gets to the top of the wheel, but they're used to being able to get people who are at the top of the wheel to come to the bottom of the wheel, and then they ride your wave back up to the top. So they're trying to get that version of you back. You went there and you got there on your own. This person feels like you left them behind. So their way of getting out of whatever the situation is that they're in is, oh, well, let me take them out again and bring them back here with me, Six of Cups, get them back in the same mindset that I was in. Let's all get back together again. Let's be back friends again. Let's get in the same frame of mind, and then we can ride this wave together. Why would I ride the wave with you when you're down here? There really are levels to this shit that we're living. There are levels to it. And anybody that's trying to get you to go back to a level that never suited you or is beneath you, honestly, it's not for you. But I feel like you healed the desire to even look at that. Like you healed the desire to even, when all of those clouds were going on, you probably were resting. You knew the sun was going to come up the next day. So you just rode the waves, blew the clouds away, and continue forward with what you were doing, which was already working, because you have the way. The blueprint is within you. You found it already. Whoever this person is, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to get there. Things aren't moving in the right direction. Tell me about this Emperor in reverse. With the Six of Cups, definitely somebody from the past. It's always somebody from the past. Someone from the past who can't let go of the past, who can't let go of the past version of you, who can't let you evolve, who can't let you be. And when you rest in peace and you're comfy cozy, they come for you. They consider that to be their reckoning, but it's just somebody trying to play God again. And Jasmine said, I'm listening to ready for it, to get ready for it. Good morning, Jasmine. What did you say? I don't know nothing about. I thought your tarot reading. Yeah, well, just sit back and relax. It is a tarot reading. It's a general one. It's a general one. Usually when people are doing readings for money, they'll tell you up front. It'll say it in the bio or in the title. All right. The Emperor in reverse, rebellious and immature. The Emperor points to problems with authority. Oh, okay. This is someone who feels like they're being denied responsibility. They don't feel like you see them as your equal. This person feels like you have outdone them, outshined them. They feel like, yeah, because you've gotten to some height and you created some life, or you started something here that this person has not yet. You're turning over a new leaf, a new page. It doesn't even have to be what you're doing physically. This could actually be, because the Empress is in reverse, so I feel like you're not really showing. As a matter of fact, whatever you're doing physically probably looks the same as whatever this person is doing physically. The way that you know that you're doing better than this person is the vibes, the energy, the amount of healing. It's how you feel. It's your happiness. It's your contentment. It's your satisfaction. It's your peace. It's your ease. It's your ability to be satisfied in the here and now, to be comfortable in your own skin. So that's what they're missing. Whoever this person is, they may be looking like, okay, well, where's the money then? Okay, well, where's the new, okay, well, where's the new house? Okay, well, tell me what you doing? Did you do this? What about this? What did you get for, like, somebody is, I don't know what it is. Maybe that's because that's who you used to be. Every time you got something, every time you felt some way, Jasmine said, I'm a celebrity. Okay, well, that's what I'm thinking. This is somebody that may want you to get back into that. You said, I'm not famous, but I'm a celebrity. Okay, well, famous, infamous, people know about you, people see you. This person wants to see more. This person wants more from you. You don't have to show. That's an extra. Do you get it? Celebrities, famous people, they get paid. You know why? You know why they get paid? Because they're performing. So this is someone that wants you to perform for them. Are they paying you? It looks like they've been paying you with swords. It looks like they've been paying you by attacking you. It looks like they've been paying you by putting you under these illusions. So no, you're not getting paid for it. And that could have been where you wised up. This person doesn't like that because they're still performing. They still feel like they have to be on the stream. They've got to dance and do what master say, or they don't get anything. Nothing works out for them unless they dance. So this is someone who's upset because it doesn't seem like you're having to operate in the same way that they do. They feel oppressed. Okay. So they're trying to get you back into a people-pleasing energy. This person wants to dominate or have authority here. That could be what it is they don't feel like they can self-actualize as whoever they're trying to be in your life. I would call them trying to play God in your life. But they don't feel like they can do it unless you do something for them. Like they need you to please them. And maybe this people pleasing that you would do for them is so that they can please someone else. They're trying to pay their masters. They're trying to pay their debt. They got a devil on their head. They have a bounty on their head. They owe somebody something. And you're not self-actualizing so that they can pay the piper. So they're paying it themselves. They're having to make this sacrifice themselves, as they should. Everybody should make the sacrifice for their own life. Yeah, shirking of responsibility. You don't see this person as an equal, and it doesn't have anything to do with physically. You could feel just as not interested in people pleasing or dancing or performing right now as they do. Okay, so no, you're not standing on your head and you're not doing a dance for the whole world to see, but it doesn't mean that you can't still embody the same satisfaction and peace and ease that you did when you were. As a matter of fact, it's a whole lot of comments from Jasmine about being on TikTok and social media and all of that, and I get that. And for a time period, it is fun. And especially for those of you that you hit the ground running and it ends up paying out for you, you're getting money for it. That's amazing. But it can also be a trap because there's a lot of people that think that they can never pull back, they can never detach, because now their whole life depends on it. It's just another job. It's just become another double. It becomes another string. You must perform. You have to get going, whether you feel like it or not. So what is that? That's slavery. You have enslaved yourself to yet another devil. It doesn't matter. I mean, we call these jobs, I work this 9 to 5. Okay, it's a devil. It's a means to an end. You can get free and say, oh, look, I don't have to do a 9 to 5. Look at me. I'm doing social media. I get paid just to, show up and do my thing. And it does seem like that. That's what you're sold. But when it comes to the point that you have to continue to get up there and do what you do just so you can make ends meet, even when you really don't want to, even when it's killing you from the inside, even when it's destroying, like you turn off the camera and you go into your personal life and you're sad, you're depressed, you know what I'm saying, you're not feeling it. That's another devil. That's just another devil. And you have essentially sold your soul. So be careful with all of these attachments. But this is someone here who I feel like this is what they want from you. They've sold their soul to somebody and they were hoping that they could get you to pretty much, that's selling your soul. Listening to somebody outside of you, somebody you can't see, they're not eye to eye with you, but they're trying to pull strings. And I feel like this could be a new cycle for you where you've become awakened to this, or you've been awakened to this. You've seen the trap. For some of you, you have dialed back. You have taken a step back. You have made corrections. You have created separation between you and this person, between you and this job, between you and that platform, between you and that family member, that friend, whatever the fuck it is, relationship, thought pattern, behavior pattern. You created division between you and it, and you learn from it. And that's why you're in this place of peace. But there is some devil in your life that's trying to rise again and get you to go back in. And it'll probably continue to happen. So this is just something that you need to be aware of, but nothing that I feel like you need to give into. But that's what they're trying to do here. Yeah, this person is resentful. And they feel like you're not doing what they want you to do. But why would you? The Emperor in reverse is cold, detached, a tyrant. They dominate through control and fear. There's nothing nostalgic about that. There is no reason to go back into that. It doesn't feel good to you. It feels like another job or something else that it's trying to control you. What's the Magician? 6 of Cups and the Emperor in reverse. This could be like a father figure, an ex-husband, a boss, an old boss, or just someone that you used to give respect to, someone you did give respect to, someone you did, have a measure or give a measure of authority, someone that you trusted to protect or to care for, to provide for, but they're self-serving. You can't do anything with them in the reverse. You would be better off on your own. You would be better off on your own. Alright, it's too much with the comments here. The Magician and the Page of Swords. Okay, so they're watching right now to see what you self-actualize as. I think this person gets the message that you're going to do whatever the fuck it is that you want to do. With the Empress in reverse and the Emperor in reverse, you're actually giving this person an accurate reflection of who they are to you. Someone who is rebellious, someone who does not do what you want them to do, someone who is not interested in pleasing you and is pretty much worried about themselves. So you're getting an accurate reflection. They're getting an accurate reflection. It feels like they're trying to get more from you without giving more. So they are watching to see if you're going to give them more, if you're going to do more. But it's weird. They're doing this from the floor. They have not given more. They are not doing more. Why would they expect that they would get better, more from you when they are not putting in better or more? Who are these people? What do y'all be cooking? What do y'all be cooking? Y'all just throw some noodles in a pan and pour a little milk in there and you throw it in the oven without even turning it on, and you think you're going to get a creamy, delicious, cheesy macaroni and cheese? They're not putting no ingredients in and expecting for you to just magically create all of this wonderfulness that they aren't even a part of. co-creation, mutually beneficial. Okay. Three of Wands with the Empress in reverse. Yeah, they're just getting slapped in the face with the same shit that they're coming to you with. Oh, okay. You said you made macaroni? Cool. Well, I bought a chicken from the store. It's frozen. I just opened it up out the package, threw it in a pot and put the lid on it. I think we're going to have some delicious fried chicken when it's done. Y'all not cooking for real. I know who these people are, but they ain't cooking for real. They out in the cold. They don't have the recipe. They don't know how to bring things together. They don't know how to create anything because it starts with you. And so these must be people who aren't doing anything. They aren't even doing anything for themselves, to heal themselves, to see the truth, to face the truth, to honor the truth, to learn from the truth. They're not doing shit. So in their reality, that's exactly what your reflection should look like. If it's not, then somebody is being way too self-sacrificing. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not saying you should never listen to people, because sometimes you can avoid having to learn a lesson that somebody has learned all too well. You can save yourself a lot of time. A lot of time out of hell, a lot of time out of spiritual imprisonment, and that a lot of time out of jail. Like you can get a whole lot of wisdom from people who have already lived through it, did it, and let that resonate and touch your soul. Because that's what I'm getting here, is whatever this is that you could possibly fall into, I'm trying to tell you it's not for you. Just pay attention to what the fuck they're doing, what the fuck you're getting. Stay rooted in your current reality. If it ain't shit, it ain't shit. If you don't feel like doing it, it's because they're not pouring anything in. And I'm not saying everybody has to pay you. Energy is free. Know what I mean? Incentive is free. Inspiration is free. Good vibes are free. People move off of energy all the time. Pay the fucking piper. This is somebody, they're not giving you any good energy. They're trying to see how they can sneak in on the energy that you just went through hell to get back up yourself. You did that. Don't let this person attach to you. Do not let this person attach to you. So, you may be aware of this person with the Page of Swords, but you need to stay in observation mode only. And recognize that part of what you're seeing from them is an accurate reflection of who you need to be in your reality. They're just giving you a reflection that you need to see for circumstances with people like them. It's perfect. You might need to adjust. You could be too trusting. You could be too kind. You could be too open. You could be too easy, too eager to help out, too eager to be the best version of self, too eager to, dance around. Like I was telling you how I did my pirouette in the middle of my room. I could have went on TikTok. I got a TikTok. I could have went and did a pirouette right quick to some music and got real cute. I could have. And sometimes I will for fun. But not because I feel like I need to. That is the trap. Being, that's where your power is. The performing, get paid for it. Whether that's fun, whether it's money, it gives back good energy, it makes you laugh, it makes your kids happy. Okay, something. Let it pay you something. But you don't have to go the extra mile for free. Because I'm trying to tell you the truth. Nobody else is going to do it for you. And you'll just be drained. You'll be drained. You'll be tired. And you'll be looking at everybody else like... But really, you have to look at yourself. You don't know what you're doing. Just giving it out. So... yeah, somebody, they've been just giving it out, pouring out. I'm telling you, someone, I said, I don't know if they're slitting their wrist or what, but they just been bleeding out, bleeding out, bleeding out, bleeding out, bleeding out, and feeling like nobody's dancing, nobody's doing what they want them to do, because everybody else has moved past this cycle. It's you that needs to learn to stop. It's over. You get what you give. So the Empress in reverse, this is probably the energy you're in. You're rebellious. And this really for me is not even that you are intending to be a rebellious person moving forward. Even this Emperor, they have the opportunity to self-actualize as something better. In fact, their Page of Swords, this Page of Swords energy, they're watching you. That could be their ability to see what they need to do. That could create a transformation in this person. The both of you could really be rocking an Emperor and Empress energy in the upright. But you need to learn from one another's example. So, I mean, both of y'all seem to be seeing each other. You seem to be seeing more of yourself, but I feel like this reading is likely for you because you need to be aware of this person and see what they're showing you and how that can help you moving forward, because you do have things that are coming towards you that I feel like you've asked for. So like I said, you may not be showing it outwardly with the Empress in reverse, but you are inwardly, because you still have your ships are coming in. You're in receiving mode. So you are where you're supposed to be, and your ships are coming into you, but you need to be rooted and grounded in your current truth, because sometimes things coming in, you've asked for a lot of things. It doesn't mean that all of those things are very genuine. It doesn't mean that all of those things don't come with strings. Okay, all things are coming towards you when you're in that Empress energy, when you're in receiving mode. You still have to be discerning. You still have to observe and see what actually is it that's coming towards you. What actually is it that they're offering? What actually is it that I've received? So there is something about taking a pause, really, with the Three of Wands. This is always someone who's standing still. They're not moving. They aren't taking action. Although they have made some pretty stern decisions, they've turned their back on some things. They're standing on business. They likely know what they're never going back to, but what they're holding on to right now is their current reality. That energy of where you rest in peace, that's where this person is standing. But they are ready for more. It's just that I feel like you're being guided to be discerning about what that more is. Are you looking for more from others? Do you feel that you have poured out enough? Well, then that's going to make a difference than somebody who feels like they're ready for something to come toward them because they got more to do. They need to give more. They need to do more. And they're looking for people to give and do too. That's a whole different dynamic. But I feel like it starts with you. A careful and realistic observation of where you are currently, where you just walked, what you just walked away from, where you are currently, and what it is that you are actually receiving, or whether or not what you're actually receiving is what you asked for. Okay, or if it's just another illusion, because you do have someone that is trying to put you into an illusion. Yeah, they want this commitment here with the Hierophant. That's commitment, that's loyalty. Three of Cups, someone wants commitment, loyalty, harmony, reunion, and all of these things. But unfinished business, they ain't taking care of shit. Ten of Swords is in reverse. Now the Five of Wands is in reverse. Okay, so I can't say they haven't taken care of shit. What I can say is they still have unfinished business, and they're moving slow as hell about it. They ain't really taking care of shit, and you see that. The Queen of Swords, you see their efforts, or you see what they have been able to do, but it's like breadcrumbing. What the fuck you gonna do with that? Not much. Not much. And from where you are currently, breadcrumbing is not really, you weren't breadcrumbing to get where you are. You weren't breadcrumbing. Now, I don't know what position this person is in, you know, for whatever they were able to get from you or not get from you, but you haven't been breadcrumbing. You don't get to the top of the Wheel of Fortune by breadcrumbing, by doing your absolute, like the very least that can be asked of you, the very least that you can give or offer. No. I don't care if you don't ever show anybody. I mean, behind closed doors, you are not being the very least of yourself. That's not how you get on top of the Wheel of Fortune. It's just not. It's not. So you're putting forth the effort. You've been putting forth the work. And yeah, this person is half doing something. Okay, or they're lackadaisical about doing it. And again, a reflection of you. Maybe something for you to see and give into. where you can do things as you fucking feel like it. The Knight of Pentacles has very good intentions. They have good intentions. Whatever it is that they want to create or whatever it is that they want to do, it is solid. It is realistic. It is rooted in truth. It's practical. This could be a person with great intentions, but they're doing things as they see fit. And they're taking their time doing it. So yeah, you get the same. You get the same. They're trying to get you to commit. Over commit is really what I feel. And they're trying to use emotions to get you to do it. So yeah, Queen of Swords, this is you being diligent. This is also about your discernment. Being able to see through this. Some of you, this has to do with relationships. 6 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. This is soulmates. Man, nobody aggravates you. Nobody gets under your skin. Nobody tugs at your heartstrings more than a soulmate. Alright. What do you need to know about this energy as a whole? You finished your food, boo? No, you didn't finish eating? Why? What? You didn't finish eating? I know I cooked it perfect. Why you ain't like it? You wasn't hungry yet? Oh. You had to come out here and ride your wheels? Yeah. Cool. I like your new wheels. You can't even sit and eat on that hoverboard. I ain't gonna lie, I love it too. I wish that they were out when I was a kid. I would have, oh my God, that would have been everything. I'm riding everywhere. I'm riding into the kitchen for a snack. I'm riding into the bathroom, park my car before I go to feed. I'm riding in for a snack. I'm riding in everywhere. Pull up on the side of your bed. Hey, Ma. Hey, Dad. I was wondering. I'm telling you, I'm taking a ride everywhere in the house. Fuck it. Another thing I never got as a child, although they were out, but those wheelies, I just didn't like them. The shoes were always ugly. But you know, the gym shoes with the wheels on them, I always wanted those too. I guess maybe I might play with some of those things now as a grown-up. I don't care about the ugly shoes maybe now. And they might have better ones. We'll see. But yeah, I never had those. Alright, be the change you wish to see up in this bitch. That's what the card says. This is the spiritual as fuck deck. Okay, let's read this. It says, hey you, yeah you. The one who sees what's wrong in the world. Oh, you definitely see what's wrong in the world because you corrected it in yours. So whoever you are, you take a leadership role. You already take a leadership role in your life. That's why I said I know for sure you're not doing the least. You take a leadership role, role in your life, but something that you're doing, I feel like others could benefit from. So it says, you, the one who sees what's wrong in the world and know what's the difference between being an activist and a whiny complainer. A whiny ass complainer is action. You want the world to be more kind the fuck out of the people in your life. You hate litter bugs, pick up some trash. Can't stand judgmental blowhards? Then quit judging them for being judgmental. It really is kind of that simple. So you get what you give. Hold on. Oh, I do like that one. But can you turn it down a little bit? Thanks for the background music. Could you turn it down? Yeah. Thank you. He got us some jazz going in the background. Yeah, so, oh, and you know what? From where you are currently, that's what I wanted to say. From where you are currently, that's what you are able to see. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't judge yourself harshly for what you choose not to do. But also, there is, whoever this person is, they could learn to have some understanding for you. And you could learn to have some understanding for them as well. Like you guys are, it's a reflection. It's a reflection that's worth seeing. Because honestly, this may be somebody that you think is enough. You think they're enough, just not enough for you. You want more. Okay, so maybe that's what it is with you, but they can't force you, just like you're not trying to force them. Okay. Too much control and force that goes on out here because everybody's living in fear. They think, oh my God, somebody, we got to, or this is going to happen, or that's, you write that story for yourself. But if you start doing the work within yourself and start healing some of those fears and those illusions, then you will find that really there's not too much that you need to be extra controlling with. All right, I'm about to get out of here because now people are starting to come in and try to get attention. So we're done. Like if you got pneumonia, then why are you on YouTube typing? You need to go be with people that care, or you need to care for yourself. But this is not helpful for you. And what are you looking for? What are you looking for? So that could also be a thing here, looking for handouts. Looking for handouts. Be aware. Some people are coming in, it seems like they're coming in with something, but really they are needy. They need more than what it is they're offering. They're offering that. Those people, they put that 2 cents in. You know how it's a give and take? Oh, they put their 2 cents in and then they come back around on Sunday and steal about 400 from the plate. You got to watch out for them, okay? You don't need any of that kind of, what's this on it? It says worrying is a negative prayer. So there could be something that you're worrying about. It could even be this person. Like I said, that's somebody that gets under your skin and can get in your head easily. So, the best thing that you can do is alleviate whatever your worry or your fear is. And for some of you, I'm not playing when I say if you're scared, go to church. That's what church is for. I feel like it captivates people and keeps them stuck there because it can become a crutch for you. Anything can, though. Excuse me. Cut it out. Tarot can do that for you too. But the most important thing, anybody that creates a third party or a mediary for you, a mediation, they can help you to get to the vibes or get to the energy that you need to be in life. Anybody that can do that for you, you can become codependent on them. But you can also do the work yourself so that you don't need that person. And then you don't have to worry about what they're going to do or what they're not going to do. You don't have to live in fear. So there is some situation here where I feel like somebody really needs to pray, or they need to go to church. They need to cultivate their own connection with God, okay? Because you get to feel good, you get to be free. And if they don't feel good and they don't feel free, that means that they have work to do. It does not mean that the burden should fall on you. You don't need any of that kind of angsty, nail-biting bullshit today. If you catch yourself worrying, take a deep breath and ask the universe for what you really want, not what you don't want. The universe always lets you change your order. And hell yeah, you want fries with that? Supersize that shit. So I felt like part of this too is just getting real with yourself. What do you really want right now? What do you really need right now? Focusing on you. Someone wants you to focus more on them, focus more on you. Or even if you have to focus on them, find some way that what you're focusing on is going to benefit you. This is about self-fulfillment. And the more that you continue to self-fulfill yourself and become this independent person, the people around you who are so used to depending on you to do what they think they cannot do for themselves, they will follow suit as well. They will begin to do the work for themselves too, and they will also shine as independent people just like you. And then you get to look around and see more of who you are instead of what you don't want to see. Okay, like it always says, be the change you want to be. It sounds cheesy, but that's really the truth. You want people to become more self-sufficient. You want people not to be so needy. Become self-sufficient and don't be needy. There you go. And if you want people to rest, let people rest. Not giving a fuck is better than revenge. It says revenge sucks. Just watch a superhero movie and look at the villains. Those guys suck. Revenge is whack and petty and gives you wrinkles. You know what's hot? Being the bigger person and letting shit go. Hair flip that shit, honey, and move the fuck on. Snap, snap, snap. So literally, I feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like somebody wants you to go back to when you cared more, to when you would invest more, to when you would lose your shit, lose your peace. You know what I'm saying? They want to pull you back into that trap, but you're too big for it. You're too big for it. You're too better for it. And that is your revenge. So, I mean, this type of energy is irritating. It's irritating that people even think or have the audacity to ask for more from you when they ain't doing more for you. And probably don't even have any intention to. Haven't been that person, they aren't that person, and likely will never be that person. So, yeah, it does piss you the fuck off. But if you can let the pissed off go and just keep moving forward or turn your back on it, honestly, that is your revenge. The fact that you are happy and content and you don't need to fall into whatever it is that they're trying to get you to think you need to fall into, that's your revenge right there. Boom. Mind blown. Face on the floor. Ego obliterated. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave the reading here. I'm going to leave the energy here. And we will see you guys in the next live. I guess my son put on some background music because I got to performing a little bit. I did. I kind of like this energy. I like what it's saying. And I'm taking the advice myself. More and more and more. And it's hard when you come from a reality that constantly wants you to think that you need to put your happiness and your life on the line in order to save others and uplift others. That's where I come from. Fucking Jehovah's Witness. No, Armageddon is not something that's happening at the end of times. Armageddon is happening constantly in our minds and in our hearts if we keep allowing people to blow up our realities or make us feel like we're doing something wrong when we have already been approved by God Almighty. There is no other discussion. I don't give a fuck. And let's just continue that. I want to create more people who learn to stop giving a fuck. First it was, you don't care enough, you need to care more. Okay, care more for yourself. How about that? All right? If you care for yourself, then you will never feel like you are uncared for. If you nurture yourself, you will never feel like you're unnurtured. If you pour into yourself, you will never feel like your cup is empty. If you support yourself, you will never feel like you're unsupported. It just works like that. It's crazy, right? All right, you know what's crazy is thinking that you can pour out yourself to everybody else in life and then hold them to the same standard for you when you need it. They won't be there. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. Sometimes it's deliberate and intentional, and sometimes it's just because life gets hard and they just couldn't afford to. And now what do you have? Nothing. So pour into yourselves, care about yourselves, love and nurture yourselves. And if you need to say fuck you to somebody, say it with a smile and be happy about it. All right, you guys, that's the live. That's the energy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.